And your prayer today may need to be, God, I give you permission to move me out of a comfort zone that I've built around my life, to do whatever is necessary to make my life everything that it's supposed to be. God, I give you permission to do that. You know, in 1949, I'll close with this. In 1949, the communists came to power in China and expelled all the missionaries. 5,000 missionaries were forced to leave that country. They left behind them a church that was almost 1 million strong. And they were worried about what would happen to this church in China. In fact, 1966 to 1976, the government began to close every house of worship that it could find in China, attempting to wipe out Christianity. Once the missionaries left, contact was cut off, and they wondered what was happening to the churches there. They knew they'd hear stories about leaders that would be imprisoned or died for their faith. The church had to go underground, so they met in fields and ravines and forests and caves and met secretly in homes when they could. In the mid-1980s, the communication opened back up. And this church that had almost been 1 million strong was now 85 million strong. 85 million strong. In our day, it's 100 million plus. You know what? They may go in our lifetime to 200 million unless they become like us. Unless the persecution goes away. The pressure goes off. And their focus is on comfort instead of on the person of Christ. What was the greatest movement of God in the 20th century? A reenactment of Acts chapter 8. Primarily because a church existed in a setting that demanded that they invest fully in the Holy Spirit, in the power of God, for life itself and for the life of the church.